Christmas. How was y'all Christmas, man? A wonderful one. Nice, lovely one. Enjoy my goddaughter and her kids. Enjoy my great nieces and nephews. My great niece, man, she's so beautiful. That little girl's a bundle of joy, man. Tap on up in here, man. Again, before I commence this show, let me send a shout out to Kev Mack and the Heads and the Maniacs. Excuse me, the Hood Postman, the Mailroom Goons, Cartoon 5 Trey Avalon, OG Gangster. Everybody tapping here, man. Hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And let's keep enjoying ourselves, man. Let's keep enjoying this. 2023 is slowly approaching. How you gonna G Pierce, what's up, man? They go to Wolf Call. Wolf Call Fred. Florida #1. How everybody doing this morning, man? I hope everybody's enjoying their morning. Their afternoon, rather, you know what I mean? I had a lovely weekend, man. It was gorgeous, man. It was awesome. It was awesome, man. You know, anytime you can spend with your family, you're supposed to enjoy it. I subscribe to the channel here. Blessings. Mr. OG Bamm. Thank you, Compton girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, man. I had a ball, man. Check this out, man. This afternoon's questions and answers, man. Whatever somebody want to talk about, let's talk about it. 3 people in the chat room with no likes, man. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's make it happen this morning. Frontliner, that's what I'm talking about. Let's top it off right, man. 10 people, 11 people in the chat is no likes. Come on, now. Don't tap in and tap out. You know, we ain't here to knock you out. This ain't 8 yards, y'all. This the real yard. You understand what I'm saying? Let's make it happen this afternoon, man. How was y'all Christmas, man? Did everybody make their kids and their grandkids' day? You understand what I'm saying? Watch this. I tried to ride a hoverboard, guys, last night with my nephew about 6 o'clock. He said, oh, come outside and ride with us, mess with us. Went out there and got on that thing and fell. Then they tried to take a picture of me. I said, oh, you ain't going to get that. I got to get up off the ground, man. But I had a ball, man. My auntie stopped by. Me and my mother, little sister was chopping it up. Tap that like button for the OG. Turn this channel up, man. Let's get this thing up, man. That's what I'm trying to get them to do. Let's hit them likes and subscribe buttons, man. Don't run from it, run to it, man. This too real for TV, man. Whatever you want, you get it here, man. You got the question, I'm going to give you the answer. I'm going to always keep it a buck. That's the only way I know how to do, man. I'm not on here to belittle nobody. I'm not on here to create no controversy. And you need to understand this. You can't come up in here talking about my friends. Can't come on here talking about people trying to create some assassinating another person's character. I'm not having it. We don't do that on OG Bamm, man. But Bamm, I answer the question if you got it. You understand what I'm saying? So tap on in here, man. Lights out, cuts. That's what I'm talking about. What's the deal, OG Bamm, man? It's living life, baby. I got so full yesterday, man. Listen to me. You know what I was really surprised about? How the transition of ham and turkey and all that is no longer for Christmas. I guess people, because they fixed that on Thanksgiving, Christmas calls for another meal. So my niece and them, they made gumbo. Listen here, man. My little nephew, Ron know what he doing. Any busters will get removed. Say it again, #1. Yeah, that's what it is. Any busters are going to get removed from here, man. They made some bomb gumbo, man. My nephew, Ron, and we got to chopping it up, man. Me and him really chopped it up. My nephew, Greg, old country from the Red Breeze. Y'all know who he is. I had a ball, though, man. I wanted to go stop at my nephew Redbird's spot because his mama made some gumbo. I love me some gumbo, y'all, but I just couldn't get my rounds yesterday. Me and my girl, that's gumbo. For real, fish. Man, watch this. Me and my girl jumped back on the freeway and headed back to LA. You know, do our little thing. And watch this, man. I got so tired. By 9 o'clock, I had to tell my people, man, I got to go. And my little great nephews, man, Hunter and JoJo, boy, and Raylan, them little got a whole lot of energy, man. A lot of energy, man. A lot of energy. I kicked it with my first great nephew, Fat Daddy. He grown now. Me and him chopped it up. I had a ball, man. I couldn't do no complaining. Christmas was awesome. You understand what I'm saying? Barbie Gandhi, the go-go. That's right, OG Classic Jones. Today's principle is remove this, which is unity. Let's say that unity. This is perfect for what you are trying to do with our community. Let's just say it again, man. I was sharing that with my aunties, man. My mother babysitter and my cousin, her daughter, got to watching my show. She liked it. She said, "Keep doing what I'm doing, man." I was having a lot of people supporting me because they tapping in. I just met this little brother. I stopped at the store. This little brother said, "Man, you OG Bamm?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm thinking, because he got on all red. Watch this. I'm in a blood hood. I stopped at the store. I got the F hat on, green. And I said, "Yeah, what's up?" She's like, "No, man, I'm from Nutty Block, man. I see you for the kids, man. You got any grandkids or something?" So I got my own barber shop. Gave me his card. That's on Cuts. That's the name of the barber shop, man. 9703 South Normandy. Y'all go support the brother, man. You feel me? That's on Cuts. That's on Cuts Barbershop. That's the name. Go support the brother. Now, we got some questions at me, man. I want y'all to have me in here, man, because I really wanted to take me a nap, right? But I tapped in and said I'm going to go live. So come on in here, man. Somebody throw some questions. We got 19 people in the chat and 8 likes. So let's make this happen today, man. What y'all want to talk about? What do y'all want to talk about, man? What do you want to talk about? Solo, what it do, man? I'm waiting on you, man. I need a nap too. Country girl, you got full yesterday? Cause I'm gonna get one in after I get with this a nice little good nap, man. Cut that AC on me. Yes, watch this, man. The weather was awesome. I don't know what happened with the Eagles. You understand what I'm saying? Yesterday game was cool. I even watch this. I watched that Milwaukee Buck game and that Boston Celtics game too, right? Now my nephew got this big ass screen TV on the wall. He said, "Man, I don't do the sports." Like I said, "You don't do sports?" But he watching it. Did y'all did you all celebrate, observe Kwanzaa in the joint? And what did it consist of? If you can tell us. Yeah, man, somebody tell us that. Kwanzaa is meant to have unity. I forgot what all the symbols of the Campbell mean, though. My question is, do you have any goals for 2023? My goal for 2023 is my girl want to get a swimming pool built in the backyard. It's one of my goals. My number one goal is to bring peace in the inner city. That's my goal. That's my mission. That's my that's my destiny to try to bring some form of peace in the community. Man, them Broncos need to get rid of Russ. Dude, it's gorgeous. I hear you talking, baby. Snoopy Mac, you up in here? Snoopy Mac said hi. Tell him I said what's up too. But listen to me, Compton girl, that's my goal. Because I was telling my nephew, Ron Greg, and my homie Luntnell, I said, "Man, the young lady tapped into my show and asked me, how can we have this? And can we have an auditorium or school where we can talk to him?" My goal is also to become a mentor. Somebody reach out to me and I start going into the schools, the middle schools and the high schools, and talk to these young teenage Blacks and Hispanic brothers to tell them that joining the gang is no longer cool. You have a choice of wanting to become a gang member. It's not forced upon you. It's on us to try to discourage them from wanting to be gang members. Because being a gang member ain't cool, man. They ain't got no bump beds in the cemetery. There's only two things leading from gang banging: cemetery or the penitentiary. You understand what I'm saying? We got to start guiding the youth in the right direction. We can't mislead them no more. They've been misled based on what they've seen and what they heard, and they're emulating what they seen and what they heard. It's on us to get it to strive for maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Say it again, OG Classic John. I love that. Cooperation, economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. I love that. I love that. So this is what we got to do. That's my goal, man. So if anybody that needs a mentor in the gang intervention program, Bamm is your man. I'm here to go into any middle school, any high school, and talk to these kids, man, because it's on us to make 23 a better year than any other year. Let's make this happen. Let's stop procrastinating on what we know we can do, because we got the solution. We got to stop running from the solution. Stop running to the problem and start running towards the solution. Let's present these solutions to the table. That's our responsibility, and we're obligated to do that. So let's make it happen, y'all. Let's not play with it. Let's do it. Feel me? Let's not shout it. Let's be about it. That's the name of the game. You understand what I'm saying? I got to tap in with my best friend. He went and seen his son over the weekend, which was awesome. His son is in Lompoc State Federal Penitentiary. So I talked to him for a hot second yesterday. So I know he had a real cool one. Real OGs want them kids to do better in life. Say it again. Yvonne, happy holidays to you, my friend. How you living? Watch this. Number one just said it best, man. Real OGs want kids to do better in life. And that's my only agenda, is to help the kids do better than what we did. Who don't want a better life for their kids or their grandkids, man? Y'all need to understand, man. I was talking to my nephews, and they know that their great uncle used to gang bang, because I don't hide that from them. They see me with Elf hats on. They see me with, they came over their granny house, their great granny house, my mother house. So they knew what was going on with their uncles. You understand what I'm saying? But I never and never have encouraged my great nephews, my little cousins, my great nieces, none of that. I never encouraged them to become a gang member. I'm always encouraged them to be better than what I was and do the things that I never did in life. Because I already ran into that wall. I always state that. I ran into the wall, so there ain't no room for them to run into the wall. We got to let them teach the youth that they got to learn from the mistakes we made in life. It ain't a whole lot of room for mistakes. Some mistakes will cost a person his life. So it ain't no room for error sometimes. We got to do better than what we did, y'all. So let's make it happen. Let's stop playing with it. Let's encourage. We got 27 people in this chat and just 15 likes. Thank you, number one. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what we got to learn how to do. We got to stop talking about the problems in the comfort zone home. Because when we just discussing the problem in the comfort zone home, Mr. Henderson, what's up, man? My Christmas was great. How was yours, homie? Uh, Peace is not a dream. It's a reality. We all had a solution to the problems in the inner city, but for some reason, we're not putting effort to bring the solution to the table. I'm always saying this. Congress asked this question. I'm gonna say this again. Two people from each generation, from the OGs all the way down to the TGs. Two people from each generation. If we can get to the round table, let the OGs open up the dialogue, and then let the ones on there start talking to each other instead of at each other, I guarantee you some form of peace and ceasefire will come up at that dialogue and that meeting. Because watch this, man. Whether y'all believe it or not, a lot of youngsters want peace in these streets. Don't nobody want to be rolling with their girl, their kids, or their mama, and somebody want to pull up on them. Bolo, what it do? Us Black Americans as a whole don't resonate with Kwanzaa. The Kwanzaa AR material. Oh, yes, he was definitely an informant for the FBI. Everybody know that. You understand what I'm saying? But check this out. That is what I love about gang members that come in my show. They know their history and they know what they speak on. We're going to always keep it one's action. Actions speak louder than words. My pops always told me. Say it again, number one, this. And we lack action in our community. We lack action in our community. Watch this. We retaliate for all the wrong reasons when we need to retaliate for all the right reasons. You understand what I'm saying? Don't nobody like going to funerals. I like celebrating life. I don't like doing funerals, man. And we got to start coming together as a whole in the Black community, as well in the brown community. Black and brown. Watch this, man. For some reason, we don't do Black people don't belittle a whole lot of other people. People only come at us trying to belittle us. As why they try to belittle us, they're trying to emulate us. They're trying to be who we are. So when people is trying to be who you are, show them the best you. Show them the best you. There's nothing wrong with having Black unity in the Black community. Everybody else got it. Why we can't have it? It's mandatory that we have it. Life is too precious, man. We got to learn how to appreciate life. Appreciate the family members that we have in our life. Because when they're gone, it's too late to tell them how you feel. Tell them how much you love them. It's time to start making amends with your family members, your friends. You understand what I'm saying? So I believe that friends and enemies are the same in one. The only difference is what's said and what's done. You understand? I have no enemies today. You understand what I'm saying? My life is good. Uh, I'm not afraid of the penitentiary. I'm just never going back to the penitentiary. I'm scared shitless of the graveyard, so I ain't never wanting to see that. I'm trying to live a positive and productive life today. You understand? So I got to go to work tomorrow, which is a good thing. You feel me? It's a wonderful thing. How you doing, my brother? I see you done tapped in. We got to come together, man. Stop pointing fingers at one another, because when you point one finger at somebody else, you got three pointing at yourself. To the black males in the communities, don't be afraid to look in the mirror. Start appreciating what's in the mirror. Find out who that person is in the mirror. Find out who you are. Dig deep inside your soul and figure out who you are. Do you want to be a man or a mouse? Do you want to be a positive role model or a negative role model? You understand what I'm saying? Do you want to be a father to your child, or do you want somebody else to raise your child? Which one is it? It's your choice. Just look in the mirror. Look at the man in the mirror. How you doing, Michelle? Happy holidays to you. How was your Christmas? So this is what we got to do, man. We can't go around constantly belittling one another. Oh, I'm gonna tap in with my boy Kev Mack. I sent him a text yesterday saying Merry Christmas. I'm gonna tap in with my boy Kev Mack. Kev Mack giving us some thought about me and him creating a podcast together. And I love to do that. Because I believe me and Kev Mack can turn YouTube upside down, but in a positive way. You got the gang historian and you got OG Bamm. Say, man, check this out. I'm pretty sure he can keep me at a balance. Because watch this. I'll go at a troll. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all know that yourself. But it's on us, y'all, to bring peace in the inner city. Gangs is here to stay. They gonna outlive us. But we can create some form of ceasefire. So I'm asking brothers today. I'm throwing challenges out to all non-active gang members that got that money during the crack academic, they hustling days. That if you got a business, hire a brother, man. Give a brother a chance. Give him a job. Tell him to come down there and fill out the application. Let's start training these young brothers on how to get a trade, teaching them how to paint. I want to teach some young dudes how to paint houses, man, how to use a paint sprayer. You feel me? Christmas was good. Happy holidays to you too. Hope you had a good Christmas, OG Bamm. I had awesome with Michelle. I had awesome with my 6-month-old great niece. That little girl made my day. And it's a trip, man. All my nieces and nephews. Don't you know, man, when they first meet their uncle, they had their hands out for me, man. For some reason, the kids love OG Bamm. They love their uncle, man. My oldest niece and nephew call me their Uncle Bernie Mac because I talk a whole lot of mess, you know. I give them my way. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a hell of an uncle, a better brother. I'm trying to be a better great uncle than I was an uncle because I made a lot of mistakes, man. I was in jail majority of my nieces and nephews' lives. I'm not going to be in jail with their kids, man. My great nieces and nephews is not going to know because they had to come see me in prison or see me on a picture from prison. That is not going to happen. That is not what's going to happen, man. I'm living my life. I was talking to my goddaughter, man. She's 42 years old, right? I told her, I said, girl, you're 42 years old. You make me seem old. She said, you ain't old, God, daddy. And this little girl's so proud of me, man, because me and her daddy come from the sandbox. Her daddy was my first best friend, still is my best friend. And I was telling how proud dudes in our generation, the crew I ran with, he the only one that can retire right today and be straight. You understand what I'm saying? We got these little girls, they make everything a man. I got 3 little girls. Say it again, man. And watch this, man. It's on us to make things better. It's on us to make it better for the little boys and little girls. Watch this. This might be a man's world, but it ain't shit without a woman or a little girl, man. Trust and believe that, brothers. You understand what I'm saying? It's how should I say it? Black women. If your kid's father is in prison and you might not have a relationship with them, start taking your kids up there to see their father at least once a month. Not every weekend, because I know you might can't afford it and prisons is too far away. But once a month, take the kids to go see their fathers. Brothers, if the kid's mother's in the penitentiary, you have custody of the kids, take them kids, man, to see their mother. Don't because prison took them away from them. The system took them away from them. Don't you take the kids out they life, men and women. Watch this, man. It's not a male shortage in the black community. It's a man shortage in the black community. We got to start showing up and showing out. Let's stop being absentee fathers. Let's stop being absentee mothers. Let's stop being absentee uncles and aunties, big cousins. It's a must that we be in these black kids' life in our community. You understand what I'm saying? We got to teach them. So you can't get mad if your child is being misled. When you can be a part of your child's life and give your child that guidance and be that role model in your own child's life. Don't get mad if the streets grab your child because you refuse to want to be a part of your son or your daughter's life. No, it ain't on the streets to raise your child. It's on you to raise your child. If the streets raise them, you ain't gonna like the outcome. You stay in these streets long enough, them streets gonna beat you up. You're gonna get scared of them streets. What it do, Mr. Phillips? How you living, man? How was your Christmas? Understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing. I ain't trying to belittle no one. I'm telling you, do not let the streets raise your child. When you're not a part of your child life, you're allowing the streets to raise your child. And I'm here to tell you, man, if you stay in the streets long enough, man, the streets will scare you. The streets will beat you up. You can't beat the concrete up, man. Listen to me, man. The penitentiary, like Melly Mill always said this. Penitentiary is the only place Crips and Bloods seem as though they can share with each other with no problems. No, let's show them that we can live on these streets and share the streets together. We ain't got to die to have peace. No, peace come within. So when you start loving yourself, you know how to transmit love. And that's what's lacking in our community. It's a whole lot of people that don't know how to love themselves. So we got to teach them how to love themselves. That's it, OG said. Ain't no way around this. Thank you. Listen to me, man. Let's make this happen, man. It's 2023 about to be here, man. It's on us to make our own community better. It's on us, man. Watch this, man. I just got off the freeway. Stopped at the stop. And I told my girl, I said, ain't it a trip? Every place you go in the black community, a whole lot of blacks don't own businesses. So everybody always coming in our community. We allow anybody in our community because there's money in our communities. We'd rather spend our money with them instead of with another black-owned business. Seems like the only thing we got for each other is hate. No, we got to tear that hate down for each other and start turning that hate into love, man. Hate generate a whole lot of negative shit. And hating a person that you ain't never loved, that's too much energy to waste on that one person. So learn how to love. Don't hate you. Don't be mad at yourself and take it out on somebody else. No, man. It's all about rebuilding yourself. Young brothers need to become men instead of still trying to do what boys used to do. Once you're a man, you got to start doing what a grown man do. Get on your grown man tip. You understand what I'm saying? See, I'm an OG that don't blame nothing on this younger generation. We got to look at the people in the mirror, the man and the woman in the mirror. We created this beast, not them. They emulating what they heard and what they seen. So we got to make it better for this younger generation that's here. Because whether y'all believe it or not, they ain't got to go to school to learn mathematics and speak a different language. They learning that mingling with their friends. We can learn a whole lot from kids because Black and Hispanic kids is friends. So don't come at me talking about penitentiary politics on the streets. No. We bring our own hate to the streets, to our own community. We want to destroy each other instead of building each other up. That is not what it's about, man. Let's not tear each other down no more. Let 2023 be the year that we build each other up. We commend each other. We start acknowledging that, so we extend our salutations to one another when we see each other. We ain't got to turn our nose down and our face down and roll our eyes when we see another brother. But as soon as you see somebody of a different race, hi. Stop doing that. Ain't nothing wrong with speaking to your brother and your sister. We got to learn how to love each other, man. I love my black race. I'm a strong black man. Gangbang was a choice. I ain't have a choice in being black. I stand up for black unity. You understand what I'm saying? That's a goal. Let's have black unity in the black community. Let's create ceasefire together. Let's not leave it on one or two other individuals that are trying to create it, because we all have a solution. We ain't making an initiative to put the solution on the table. That's what that is. We got to start taking effort putting in effort, being frontline soldiers out here saying, hey, man, this is what I want in my community. We got to govern our own community, stop allowing other people to govern our own community because the police don't care about us. The system don't care about us because guess why? They think we don't care about ourselves. So if we start respecting and loving ourselves, ain't nobody else got a choice but to respect and love us. We don't need nobody govern our community but us. We destroyed the community, having nobody destroyed it but us. I was saying this yesterday, man. I was just chopping it up with my family at the house, man. They friends. We was popping it. And I was so impressed and shocked and surprised that some of my niece's friends say, hey, man, we love your podcast. We love your show. We love tuning in. Listen to me, man. I'm not a product of my environment. My environment is a product of me. I destroyed my community. Gang banging was a choice for me. I wasn't no dude. I said this to my mama, little sister. My auntie said it. She said he ain't lying. He couldn't walk out that house with his pants hanging off his ass and blue rag in his pocket. My mother and father didn't play that. Watch this, man. Don't no parent want their child to be a gang member. Don't no parent want their son or daughter to be in nobody penitentiary. That's a modernized plantation. So that's not wish for the kids to go to the plantation. You understand what I'm saying? Let's teach them that's going to school. Obama say, hey, I'm a black president. So that means you ain't got to play sports to want to get out the ghetto. You can become a doctor, a lawyer, even president. We got a woman, black one female vice president. That's telling a black woman she's more than what she's the phenomenal woman. She can be all that she wanna be. Let's not hinder each other. Let's lift each other, y'all. That's what I'm here to say, man. Y'all throw some questions at me, man. I've been up in there 26 minutes, man. Self-hatred. Let me see what it say. Self-hatred got to turn into self-love. Exactly. Number one, I see you in the house. Hoodie Hood. Merry Christmas to you too, homie. You understand what I'm saying? My break is over. I got to get back to work. Have a good Michelle. Hope you enjoyed your little break. 33 people in the chat and 30 likes. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Throw some questions at me, man. Throw some questions at me, man. I'm gonna let y'all keep me long as because I'm tired. Yeah, that's this. My weekend was awesome. Throw some questions at me, man. Support the channel. Let's not bullshit with it. Let's do the real thing with it, y'all. It's on us to make it better, man. Somebody asked me a question, man. Don't be shy. You ain't got horse from doing a whole lot of partying yesterday. Let's make it happen, man. Yeah, salute Michelle, man. I like to salute all the baby is up in here. What's up, baby? What it do, man? How was your Christmas, homie? Right? But listen to me, man. It's on us to rebuild the community. This ain't the A-yard. It's all about building community on here and building a better you. Because I'm a better me today, y'all. I'm better than I ever been, man. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Today, I can honestly say I'm proud of myself. Today, I can honestly tell the person that I'm on my grown man tip. I'm no longer standing on nobody corner with a 40 ounce in my hand and a pistol in my back pocket and a blue rag in the other pocket. You understand what I'm saying? I'm no longer rushing cars trying to do some curve surfing, baby. I'm trying to go chase a paycheck every time I go to work and look forward for my paydays. You understand what I'm saying? Let's do better than what we used to do, man. Let 2023 be a hell of a year for you, man. Let that be the come up year in a positive way. Let that be growth and positive growth within yourself. Let's rebuild each other, y'all. Let's stop hating on each other. It ain't no room for black hating black no more, man. We got to learn how to love our black skin, man. We got to learn how to love our black brother, our black sister, man. Because the kids is watching. The kids see what they do, what they see others do. It's all about emulating each other. So let's teach them how to emulate us. It takes a village to raise the child. It takes a village to keep the village intact. What happened to our village, y'all? What happened to our village? Let's keep it 100, man. What happened to the village, man? You know what I mean? So excuse me. I grew up in that era, man, with parents used to leave their front door and their back door open. And like Snoop Back said one time, leave the keys in the car with nobody even steal it. Come on, man. Can we get back to that? That's how I used to don't know you personally, but glad you home enjoying life with your family. Thank you. Glad you home enjoying. Hey, that's the best feeling in the world, man. Y'all just don't know, man. I woke up yesterday morning like I was a little kid waiting to get some toys under the Christmas tree, right? So when we get to my niece's and them house, my niece and them give me presents. And everybody like, you ain't gonna open your present from the bus. I did that when I was a kid. I'm open my present when I get home. My niece and them brought me some slippers, some flip flops. And when I text my niece, I said, man, I wanted some Adidas flip flops, right? She said, I ain't worried about you wearing them around with your clothes. Unc. I said, yeah, I don't wear flip flop with my jeans on. I'm wearing them in the house. Let's start grown men and women. Let's start getting on the grown men and grown women tip. Check this out, man. If you got a 14-year-old child, 13-year-old child, you out of pocket sitting on the front porch of your house, smoking a blunt with your 14 or 13-year-old child and they friends. Because that was my 13-year-old child or 14-year-old child hanging with your son or your daughter. And you smoking weed with my kids, you're out of pocket. You're out of pocket. You misleading my child if you want to sit up because you smoke weed with your child. You think it's cool to smoke with the next child. And I done seen a young woman do that, smoking weed with her son, and she think it's cool to smoke weed with his friends. Then getting mad because they up ripping and running around the neighborhood, stealing every motherfucking thing. No, don't get mad at them when you playing a role in their destruction. You understand what I'm saying? Stop trying to be your child friend and be the child's parent. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't become my parents' friends until I came to a certain age. Then I was able to talk to them about certain things. I wanted to be able to, I wasn't ashamed or feel ill, at least to bring them to the forefront. Let's start being a better role model than we are, y'all. This is for the men out here, man. Let me throw this at y'all, man. Man, because you didn't cheated on your woman. Then she went and found her another man because you cheated and left her life. Stop trying to tell your kids she the bad one when you's the bad one. Stop trying to belittle your queen, your child's mother, because you did a whole lot of messing up. And she got herself together, living her life with another man. Don't belittle the black woman, brother. And sisters, don't belittle the black man. You understand? Watch this, man. It's a whole lot of parents that don't know how to be parents. So if you don't know how to be a parent, ask a parent how to be a parent. There's nothing wrong. You'll never know unless you ask. Ain't nothing wrong with asking somebody for some advice, man. And that's the name of the game. This is what we got to learn. Let's stop shutting the door to giving these good advice. Let's stop feeding into the myth of bullshit. Let's stop getting caught up in negativity and get caught up into positivity. Let's understand that it takes a village to raise a child. We're all obligated to each other, whether you want to believe that or not, whether you embrace it or not. We're obligated to each other to make a better each other, to make each other better. That's the name of the game. I don't care what nobody say, man. Stop shouting and start being about it. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't talking that east side shit out the west side of my mouth. I'm talking real shit, man. Listen to what I'm telling y'all, man. It's on us to make things better in our community. Simple as that. I see ain't nobody got no questions today, man. John Bradford, what it do, man? Good afternoon to you too, man. Hit that like button, man. That's what I'm talking about. Like button, support the channel. Tell them again, number one, I wish they would. Watch this, man. I don't get discouraged by the lack of likes, the lack of likes that I receive or the lack of subscribers. I used to get mad when I see that Charleston White can have all these subscribers. And I understand why people subscribe to bullshit. But don't be afraid to subscribe to some real shit. You understand what I'm saying? Don't run from the real, man. The real is gonna open your eyes to something better in your life. It'll make you a better you. When you start accepting the real in your life, a better you comes out of that. But when you subscribe to bullshit, controversy, hey man, here a dude get on his show and tell y'all what somebody else lacking in the parenthood. Describe his own crime. Here a dude called everybody a rat when he the biggest rat on YouTube. And he got thousands of subscribers. They used to bother me, but now it don't. What you mean when you said I picked up my fights? I pick my fights and don't let my fights pick me. By that it is, I know my opponents. Uh, I'm not going at a person. People called me a bully. No, I was a bully that bullied the bully. Now don't get me wrong, I didn't have some squabbles that was at least, recognizable. But majority of the fights I had, man, I knew me and this individual wasn't going to, you can know who you won't get along with. So that's what I mean when I say I pick my squabbles. You understand what I'm saying? They say pick your battles. And that goes for individuals. I had a nephew ask me yesterday, he said, man, I played the shit out there chess. I know you got a good game, huh? I said, what's the most dangerous piece on the board? I said, don't tell me the queen. He said, you got to be able to have a pawn game. Pawns is not to be sacrificed all the time on the board. Because when you lose your king, your queen, your castle, you lose. The pawn can get every piece back. A queen can't get a pawn. Can't nobody get, as long as you can get that pawn on the outside, you can always get the piece that you lost back. So if you got a pawn game, you almost damn near become a chess master. That's what I mean when I say I pick my fights, man. I don't let my fights pick me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't turn, and I never turned down a squabble. I got a fairly decent squabble, right? I didn't have squabbles that I didn't want to have fights with. I didn't have a few fights with people, man, that we had such a tight relationship that we ended up squabbling because we had different differences. Our opinions was different. We didn't know how to communicate with each other. So the only result we knew how to do was solve our problem by squabbling. I'm no longer with that. Oh, don't get me wrong. Since I've been home, I done told a few cats, homie, if you want to take it there, we can take it there. But if you don't, I'm cool with that too. I don't subscribe to squabbling no, man. Man, y'all think I'm blind, man. I don't subscribe to black on black violence no more in my life. That's bam. I don't subscribe to taking another black man's life. I done did that. Been there, done that. It ain't cool. That ain't a good feeling. That's to give you a bitter feeling about who you are. Because karma come back and bite you in your ass, man, and it ain't cool. So, hey, man, let's keep it 100, man. I'm up in it 36 minutes, man. Y'all come on now, because I'm getting tired. You understand what I'm saying? Ask me some more questions. I like that questions, though, Wolf called. A wolf called Fred. I like that, y'all. Check that one out. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like and subscribe, man. Let's support the channel. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's turn it up. It's the 26th. It's the day after Christmas. Don't be the Grinch. Let's not spoil this wonderful holiday, man. Y'all come on in here with this, man. Somebody asked me something, man. What's the hold up, man? Don't nobody have a question today? Are we all burnt out? There was too many questions being asked on Christmas. We burnt out. Y'all tap in with your boy, man. Don't wait on my next live because it might not happen today. I might not do another live till tomorrow morning before I go to work. I go to work at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Get off at 3:30 in the morning. Y'all better come with it, man. And man, I drank so many motherfucking Michelob's, Mandelas, and my nephew bought a big old thing of that damn Patron. I don't drink that crystal, that clear. He said, go look up under the tree. Boy bought me a fifth of Remy, right? I left it at his house. I forgot to put it in the car. OG, what a real spouse to say behind that. We just in here at the meeting tapping in. That's what I'm talking about, man. What one's supposed to say behind that? We just in here tapping in. Tapping the meet, tap in. That's right. Ask me some questions, man. Y'all come on, man. Support the channel. Ask away, man. Don't be shy. I normally have a whole lot of people. What's going on today, man? What's going on today? What is the difference between BGF and Jama? There's no difference. Jama is BGF in Swahili. Jama means family. BGF means black gorilla family. But Jama just means family. That means it's all the same meaning, just different in with the word. BGF is English. Jama is Swahili. You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's the difference with that one, Bolo. That's the difference, man. But hey, come on, man. Get up in the 39 minutes and 11 seconds, y'all. Come on, somebody come with some more questions, man. I know. So I said, if you ask a question, you got the cash at me. I'm gonna stand on that. I ain't drifting away from that, but you can still ask a question, man. I'm just saying support the channel. That's basically what that is. When I say ask a question, you can get the answer if you cash out. Basically, I'm saying support the channel. If you don't like me saying that, Frontliner says so okay to do it, man. Hey, that's the only reason so don't be shy about not answering the question. Ask that question, man. Only questions I refuse to answer is when you're trying to belittle people. Like that person tapped in saying football what from 8 Trey. I didn't like that. That's my little brother. Football is from 8 Trey Gangster and turned his life around. He'll be a great mentor to the kids out here today. That young brother had turned his life around, man. 131%, 183%. Football had turned his life around, man. He on a positive tip now. He deserved his freedom. Shouts out to football, Sick Nick, Hen Dog, LaVille, and the rest of the fallen soldiers that's locked up. What happened to your Eagles, man? I'm a Tampa Bay fan. I said that was my brother team, but I watch this. I'm going with the Eagles all the way. Her to be back. Her to be back. Hey, man, that was a good game with Dallas and the Eagles, man. That was a hell of a game. That was a hell of a game, man. That Miami game was a hell of a game. That Eagles and Cowboys was a good-ass game. Cowboys ain't gonna do that in the playoffs. I guarantee you they ain't gonna do that in the playoffs. Don't count the Eagles out yet, baby. I believe the Eagles going all the way, man. I believe the Eagles is going all the way. I believe they're going all the way. Best record in the NFL, I believe they're going all the way. But that was a good game Saturday. That was a good game Saturday, man. I caught it. By the time me and my girl got to where we was going to be at, I caught it like at the third quarter. But it was a good game, man. That was a hell of a game. That backup quarterback in Philly did his thing. He just made some mistakes. They lost on mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? But the Cowboys came to say today, they did their thing. They looking good. I ain't taking nothing from them. I'm a Tom Brady friend. I'm the GOAT, best fan. That's the best quarterback in the NFL. I don't care what nobody say, Tom Brady. Right? I'm still a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan because of Tom Brady. I'm following Tom Brady wherever he go. But watch this, man. My little brother Eagle fan. So if Tampa Bay can't get to the Super Bowl, the Eagles got to. So that's what happened to my Eagles. Now, don't just give them to me like that, David. Don't give them to me like that, man. 38 people in the chat, 35 likes, man. Let's get the likes up, man. Ask some questions, man. Because watch this. In 18 minutes, I'm going to cut a corner, y'all. I'm going to tap up out of here. Would you say you had one of the best squabbles from your hood in your day? Nah. Hell no. I ain't, watch this, man. I'm in the top 20 of that squabble in my day. Back in my day, man, dudes had squabbles. I was just a little dude that fought a whole lot of big dudes. My squabble came because I didn't run from it. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't turn it down. You feel me? Back in the day that you ride foreigns, all-American muscle whips. I was a low rider cat, man. I rode American cars. Watch this. First dude I ever seen in the foreign was Black Tony from Corner Pocket. He under me. Tony's first little luxury car was a 78 Beamer. Tony had that green Beamer looking tight in a motherfucker. So when I came up in the game, man, it was all about them coupes, the Sedan DeVilles and the Broms. Top of the line was the Brom. Best Brom to have was a 76 Brom. You feel me? My first Cadillac was a 72 white coupe on Vogues and big hoods, what they call laces today. I'm a square trying to get my squab up. Any advice? Hey, go to a boxing gym, man. I'm a square trying to get my squabble up. Any advice? Go to a boxing gym, man. Check this out, man. Fighting in the neighborhood don't get you no money. You want to be a professional, you got to fight. Go to one of these boxing gyms. Have a real trainer teach you how to fight, man. You understand what I'm saying? Get you some money. Get some money like Floyd Mayweather. Feel me? Or be the next Tank. Do you know Bob from Pocket Hood? I don't know a lot of youngsters from Pocket Hood. The youngest dude I knew for Rip, and his daddy was one of my childhood best friends, right? It's a lot of young dudes in the pocket, man. I went to school with their parents. So, matter of fact, I was in the pocket yesterday. I went through there for Christmas. My goddaughter mother lived in the pocket. Then she told me, she seen my homeboy June. I rode down Lucine looking to see if I could see my boy. I wanted to holler. Oh, gee, you still got your Jag? No, and I miss it too, man. I miss it. Me and my girl was on the freeway Saturday after I did that live. We got on the freeway. I see a blue Jag passes on the freeway. Me and my girl both said we need to throw a bomb at the motherfuckers. The paint was fucked up, a hole in the back windshield. I said, how they mistreat a Jag? I miss my Jag, man. I had a clean ass gray Jag, man. It was clean as a motherfucker. I was going to Vegas damn near every other weekend in that motherfucker too. And then I drove to Denver. I went to Oregon in it, but I was going back and forth to Vegas like a motherfucker in my Jag, man. I, I did want to put BK Bob, but that is his name. He should be 55. No, I don't know him. I don't know him. Probably if you had his last name or something, I don't know him. I don't know him, Bolo. No, I knew Big Scrap. It's hard to believe Nudie has graffiti on their business or home in the crowd. I don't know why they don't reach out to you when you're offering the movies for free. Say it again. Say it again, Killer Cali. Don't you know, man? Listen, did you sit on phone books while you drove? Do I look short or something? I got the man. Some people say some weird shit. Hold up, Killer Cali. Some people say some real weird. Hey, man. Some people really say some crazy shit, man. Hey, check this out. I do not understand that, Killer Cali. Did you used to fix up your low rider back in the day? No, I didn't, man. Watch this. My first low rider was a 6'3" Chevy. My cousin Lil Adi from 165 block, the Nutty block, gave it to me. It was already ready. Toy course, front and back, chip stern wheel, East Coast bumpers, swivel seats, then front and back. He gave it to me. He gave it to me. Gave it to me. Turned 18, he gave me a low rider. Told me, long as I don't fuck up, I can keep the car. I kept it. I got in the game. From being in the game, I bought me a 72 coupe. When I bought before I bought the 72 coupe, I bought a 63 Nova. Because Mark Thomas from Mona Park had them Novas. Man, my homeboy had a convertible 63 Nova on Vogues. So I had to get a Nova on radios, and baskets. You feel me? Basket rims, right? And watch this, man. It was root beer round with diamond chuck interior. You feel me? Black leather diamond chuck with brown pipings on it. And it was looking good. I know Ali from Six Hood. I don't know a whole lot of youngsters from Six Hood either, except I know the Fosters, Holly Hoop, Blockhead, Danny Block, John Block brother. You feel me? Larry Foster, Hitman, Keith Baylor, them. I know them. Them and some cats, because when I was coming up, they didn't officially call themselves Six Hood to like the 80s, the late 80s, late 80s. Tap that like button and share the realness. Say it again, number one out of Florida. Listen to me. Ali is in his 50s. I might know, watch this, man. There's a lot of dudes that I grew up around, Bolo, that I don't know by name, but I know by face. And a lot of them know me. To tell you they know me. And you can ask me if I know them, and I might say no until I see them. So, yeah, I know him. I had dudes today. Watch this, man. I was at a repast. I was at my homie L.O. funeral. Somebody said, "What's up, Bamm? What's going on, big homie?" I'm like, I said, "What's up?" Then he said, "Man, you don't even know who this is, huh?" I had to keep it 100 with him. I'm like, "No." Then he got to telling me, "Damn, I remember you. I ain't seen you in years." I know a lot of dudes by face, not by name, man. I'd rather know them by faces instead of their name anyway. That way I can't never get implicated in nobody bullshit. You understand what I'm saying, Bolo? Yeah, OG. The Florida means frontliner. That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right. I'm just checking. Cheating ain't checking, baby. Hey, y'all, let's make it happen, man. Y'all got 40. I've been in here 48 minutes, man. Bet it for real, Bolo. Bet that. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes I watch this, man. I remember I was in the penitentiary. I'm in the hole, right? And this dude, he was claiming Santana. Come to find out, he wasn't even from Santana. But this dude's talking to me over the tier. I'm on the third. I'm on the third tier. He on the second tier. He like, "Hey, Bamm." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he said my real name. He said, "Man, you ain't the real Bamm." I'm like, "What you mean?" So he said my real name. He said, "You know, whoop whoop him and Baby used to run there. They sold water on them. God." I'm like, "Yeah, I know him real good. What's up?" He said, "Oh, that's my guy. That's my nigga. You know." I'm like, "Oh, is that right? You know him personally?" Like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Hey, homie, let's get off the tier chopping it up. When they run Crip Yard tomorrow, we in the hole. They're gonna have Crip Yard. He can come. We don't even though we on separate tiers, he can still come to the same yard I'm on. We go to the yard. I come outside. I was the last dude to hit the yard. So when I come to the yard, I immediately started running. I don't approach the dude. I started running with the machine. It's going to be in motion. We finished run our laps, run about 30, 40 laps, and start doing our calisthenics. Machine in motion. So after we did our machine and everything, I said, man, let me holler at you. Like, what's up, man? I said, you know me? Like, no. I said, I'm Bamm. I'm the dude you said my real name. That's me. Why you advocating like you know me and don't know me? Hey, watch this. You can get people, man, to claim a whole. I met dudes claiming front hood in jail. I ain't never seen a front hood in my life. I had a dude take me to somebody say, man, this dude the original front hustler. You might not know him. What you mean I might not know him? My generation made OFH. We stopped saying front brothers and saying original front hustler. OFH don't stand for original front hood. OPH don't stand for original pocket hood. That stand for original front and pocket hustlers. My generation did that. So when he took me to him, little kid came from the 60s, took to him. Matter of fact, I said, I don't know that dude. Man, that dude ain't from my hood, man. Some dudes get recruited on in jail. I'm not one of the 7 recruits when they already in jail and they grown. I don't watch this, man. A grown man shouldn't be trying to be recruited to become no gang member. If you gang banging started as a kid, if you ain't started gang banging when you was a kid, you're out of pocket trying to become a gang member when you 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 years old, especially in prison. Because now we know what you've been becoming a gang member for in prison. You wanted to become a gang member to keep the cheat up off you, hoping the gang that you represent can protect you. But I always been a gang member like this. Front hood don't represent me. I represent front hood. Front hood can't make me look bad, but I can make front hood look bad. So when a grown man become a gang member, I question that. I look down at that. What is a grown man doing gang banging? No, grown, when we get a certain age, we post, woo. How do you know Big Soul make Trey gangster? That's jail. I met him in jail, Phil. You feel me? What you think about people who wait until they in their 20s to get put on? I don't like that, number one. Watch this, man. Gang banging is for kids, man. We start gang banging as kids and we continue on in our 20s and 30s. I'm a non-active gang member. If I wouldn't have changed my life, man, trust and believe, I'll be a 62-year-old active gang member looking like a goddamn fool, putting work in and doing all that. So why would a person wait till he get into his 20s and want to be put on? I'll be listening to these dudes on YouTube. My big homies is 5 and 6, 7 years younger than him. Because they the ones started their hood. And they got the audacity to call themselves an OG when they started gang banging when they was 18, 19, or in their 20s. No, man. That's when you're trying to get away from being a gang member. It's time to be on some grown man shit. Because by this time you got kids. Why you want to start gang banging when you got kids? You got a responsibility. So who you responsible to when you in your 20s want to be a gang member? The hood you're getting quoted on to or your kids? Is you deserving your kids because you start gang banging when you're a grown man. Gang banging don't start when you're a grown man. It's too late. It's too late. Ask Suge Knight. Shit, look at him. He became a gang member when he got money and was grown. He wasn't already no gang member. No, man, I don't like, watch this, number one, I don't like that. I don't like, salute to you, Corey. I don't like, man, if you in your 20s and you getting put on, I question that. What's your purpose for wanting to be put on? You shouldn't be in your 20s wanting to join a gang. I started gang bang when I was 12 years old, man. 1971, man, I started the gang bang when I was 12 years old. I'm trying to turn my life around now. I'm a non-active gang member. I ain't on it like that. But now don't get me wrong. I can come out to play for the wrong, something happened to the wrong person. Watch this, man. I'm not trying to put myself in no situation that can lead me to get killed or get life in prison. I know what it feel like to hear a judge say you got life in prison. I know how I feel like what it feel like to come back down on your appeal and get a life sentence took off you. I know how I feel that for you to reach out to somebody you killed parent and say, Ben, please forgive me. You understand? I know those feelings because I've experienced that. I'm giving you my experience in life. I'm gonna share my experience, strength, hope with you on here. But I look down at any black man or Hispanic dude that's gang banging and he started gang banging in his 20s. You start gang banging as a kid. When you get grown, you're trying to get away from the gang life. Because you didn't figure out, hey man, this ain't the lifestyle I want to live no more. Don't nobody watch this, man. It ain't cool to ride around with guns in the car. None of that. I don't roll like that today, man. Listen to me, man. I ate breakfast in Inglewood Family Hood. Felt safe eating breakfast in Inglewood Family Hood. Stopped me and my girl ate a wonderful breakfast. Wasn't threatened, didn't feel threatened. What's up, OG Steve? I didn't feel no threats, none of that. I'm telling you, if a grown man start gangbanging, he's out of pocket. What kind of example was he setting for his kids? You're a grown ass man. If you want to start gangbanging, you can become a crip or a blood when you're in your 20s? No, hell no, man. You picked the wrong choice. You're taking a chance now. That's a chance. That's no longer a choice. For a grown man to want to become a gang member, that's not a choice. That's a chance. And might be short-lived. Come on, man. You willing to sacrifice your career, your life. When you turn grown and want to be a gang member, we was already confused when we started as kids becoming gang members. But it was a choice. Let that confusion be because I'm a kid. How did it feel keeping in contact with the victim mothers over years through your collaboration? Hey, Killer Cali, watch this, man. That lady used to send me a book of stamps every month. Every month. I used to write that lady. I ain't write her every month. She'd write me, send me a book of stamps. I might send her a card, get a card made for somebody off New York. But I made amends with this woman. She knew me. She was one of my school teachers in elementary school. She knew me, right? And she accepted the life me and her son was living in these streets. Now, was my intentions to kill? No, it just happened. I'm at 100. It just happened. It just happened. But watch this, man. The first 10 years of that highway, I ain't feel no form of remorse, even though I was right there. I just wanted to make it right with her. I ain't give a fuck about nobody else's opinion. I ain't give a fuck how they felt. None of that. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't lose a nice sleep, none of it. I'm keeping 100. I started losing personal people in my life. It made me start turning my life around. Made me start looking at life different. I don't like funerals. I want to remember a person the way I seen him last time I saw him. Right? When I started having my homies' kids come to the penitentiary, it gave me too much of a burden. Because now I felt responsible for them. I went to school with their daddy. I ran with their daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man. Now I got to not just watch out for myself. I got to watch out for him. Same with some of my little homies that came to the pen. Like, God damn, man. Why they send this motherfucker in this yard with me? Now I got to watch him and watch myself. You understand what I'm saying? So I started having a conscience. A lot of us go to prison, we don't have a conscience, man. You elevating yourself when you open your heart. You stop being heartless instead of having a heart and compassion for those in your own community. And that's what happened, man. I started having a conscience. You understand what I'm saying? I said certain things I never do no more. And I made a promise to myself, man. I lost my mother in the pen. I said, man, I ain't gonna never fight nobody in my family after birth. I don't even like arguing, man. Even though you can see me do this on YouTube. But I'll walk away quick like after arguing, like, man, I'm cool on this. Because I know the end result of that argument, what it can lead to. I don't never want to put my life, my faith in a 5-second decision. Because I can't come up with a concrete decision within 30 seconds or 5 seconds. I don't want to overreact. I don't like being recognized as a reactionary. I want to be recognized as a person that know how to think, be conscious of my decisions in life. I made a whole lot of decisions in life that I wasn't conscious of, and I ended up regretting them. You understand what I'm saying? I made a conscious decision at being a crip. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I was a kid, I made a conscious decision at becoming a crip. It was a choice. I wanted to be a crip. You understand what I'm saying? I made a conscious decision to become a CCO in the prison. I wanted to be CCO. CCO didn't recruit me. I recruited it because my big homies was the leaders, not leaders, shot callers. You know what I'm saying? Same in one, just different for ways of saying it. And that's what happened. Today, man, I do a lot of thinking on my decisions. I'm not trying to make the wrong decision. Thank you, Killer Cali. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make the wrong decision. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to make things look better for myself. See, I believe, man, at 62 years old, I never been shot or stabbed. Got scratches from the penitentiary. Who ain't gonna get them in them race rides? You gonna get them. Salute to Killer Cali. Said again. Shouts out to me, brother. Thank you. Again, thank you. What I'm trying to say is, it's a lot of brothers that's gang members. When I run across dudes that was in the pen with me, man, a lot of them saying, "Now, man, I'm loving your show. I see you on YouTube. You're doing the right thing, man." That's how I know we can have a ceasefire out here. That's how I know a peace treaty is it's not a dream, it's a reality. Because people that know me and they see my show, not just Compton people, other people, when they see my show and they commends me on that, on the contents of the show, and they like, damn, man, you keeping it 100. That means they want peace. That means they don't want their kids or their grandkids becoming gang members. And this is the things I'm trying to put out there. You understand what I'm saying? But sometimes one person can't make it happen. Sometimes it takes a village. Thank you, OG Steve. Sometimes it takes a village. And this is what we got to do. We got to come together as a village and trying to make our village better than it ever's been. See, that's what we lack. Watch this, man. We lacking in the black community on positive role models. That department is real short in the black community. So we're allowing society to give us role models like LeBron James. LeBron James, he care less about what goes on in the community. Shaq, and they care less. Yeah, they donate something. But watch this. LeBron had a gang at King Drew in the D League when DeRozan was playing. You think LeBron went back over there in Carver Park Hood? Because that's where King Drew at. You think he went back over there? That's not too far from Front Hood. That's not too far from Mona Park. That's not too far from Six Hood, the pocket that you think LeBron James went back over there. And if you've seen the clippings, when he walked out of there, he made faces at people that was reaching out to shake his hand. So watch this, man. Those is not our role models. Stop letting society give you role models. Who said a non-active gang member can't be a positive role model in the community? Who's telling people that? So we got to stop allowing society to give us our role models and we create our own role models. We're all role models. It's about our choices in life and our actions and our deeds, man. Who's not obligated to their community? What brother telling me they ain't obligated to the community? What other brother saying he ain't obligated to his community? He need to climb up on the rock and bury himself. Because we all obligated to our community. If you got a son and he got friends and his friends don't have a father, and become a mentor in that young brother's life. Become a mentor in that young brother's life. Again, thank you, OG Steve. You understand what I'm saying? But listen to me. This is the things we got to do. We that's this, man. Communication is the key to success, whether people believe that or not. We got to learn how to communicate with each other. I've been in here out with y'all too, man. I got 33 people in the chat. I got 45 likes. How's that going on? Come on, man. Hit the likes and subscribe, man. Support the channel. You understand what I'm saying? But we got to start becoming better than what we ever was. It's on us to become mentors in these young blacks and these young Hispanics' lives. Let's not be like American Cholo, aka American Buster. Let's stop emulating Charleston White. Charleston White belittled everything in the black community. He's ashamed of being black. He's ashamed of being black. I'm not ashamed of being a black man. I'm a proud black man. I'm a proud black man. I love being black, man. Oh man, I love being black. Oh, salute, man. I love being black. And that's what we got to. We got to eliminate the people that's coming with the bullshit and put the real people that's coming with the real shit in position. We can't no longer depend on these politicians, these city councilmen, these fake black mayors that ain't come from the community that they trying to be mayors and councilmen in. You think they care about what's going on in the community that they never lived in? No, they don't. We got to put the people in our community in them seats because them the ones who don't care about it. Yeah, man, you got LeBron them gonna do something for a tax write-off. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, I commend Snoop for starting the Snoop League. I wish I had 10 seconds to talk to Snoop now. Not even over YouTube. If I can just have 30 seconds to talk to Snoop, listen to me, man, that round table might come to existence. Want me to tell you why? He had a big old party for himself. Look how many crystals at the party. OG Bamm, why you think a lot of people follow Bustism, not realness. Because bustism is easy to follow. Realness comes with standards, man. And some people lack with them standards. They ain't got no integrity. They ain't got no morals and principles about themselves. Bustism don't come with it. See, in bustism, you can be a rat. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be. In realness, it don't come like that. It comes with it. You got to have integrity. You got to have morals. You got to have principles to deal in reality. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, listen to some of the people you see on YouTube. I ain't got to shout no name. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. Look at them. I only subscribe to a few channels on YouTube. Kev Mack, Melly Mill, Cartoon, Gangster. I don't subscribe to every channel on YouTube because I don't see the realness in it. I see a whole lot of bustism in it. They contradict themselves. You get dudes on this say, oh man, I denounce Crip. But yet they got an opinion on Crip business. If you denounce being a gang member, you no longer have opinion towards gang activity. Active gang members. Watch this. You're not an expert at gang activities. You've never been a gang member. But we got people that say they expert when it come to that. How you gonna be an expert on telling me how to be a Crip or why I became a Crip when you ain't never been a gang member? You going based on some white man that told you. Oh, they gang bangers, they come from a broken home. Oh, in South Central Los Angeles. Watch this. Black folks didn't come up with that name, man. South Central Los Angeles came up with a name through some white folks, the news media, because they couldn't get on the police scanner and say that's where the niggas live at. So what they said is South Central. That's saying that's where the niggas is at. Ain't no such thing as the South Central Los Angeles. Yet when the white folks created South Central, all black folks jumped on the bandwagon and said, man, I'm from South Central Los Angeles. No, ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing, man. Ain't no such thing. They say Easy put Compton on the map. To a certain degree, he did. NWO, they did. They put Compton out there. But a whole lot of good ball players come up out of Compton. Listen to what I'm telling y'all, man. We got to stop allowing other people to dig what goes on in our community and give us titles that's not earned, that's not deserving. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we got to learn. Support the channel, man. Y'all get on up in here, man. Y'all got you, boy, on one. I've been in up in here an hour and 7 minutes. Let's pop it, man. Y'all got your boy in there, man. When I get hyped up, I like going, man. So come on with some questions, man. Come on with some questions. Y'all done got your questions. OG Steve and my boy, they super chatting. I like that. You understand what I'm saying? Hit the cash app and let's get some questions going up in here, man. Let's not play with it. Let's do it. You understand what I'm saying? Let's make this happen, man. You understand what I'm saying? Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Or I might be going to play some golf. My nephew was telling me about this thing called golf pole. I said, well, I know the miniature golf. He said, this ain't miniature golf. I'm going to take you there. You know, but number one, that was a good question, man. That was a hell of a question, man. But again, man, it's on us to get our community together. Watch when I make this goddamn sit down happen, man. I was telling this brother they gave me his card today. Right, he gave me his card today. Little barbershop thing. He gave me his card. And it's cool. You understand what I'm saying? It's cool. He said, man, you got any grandsons who need a cut? He recognized me from YouTube. So we got to learn how to support each other, y'all. We got to stop playing with it and be about it. Our community is only going to be what we want it to be. Not what somebody else trying to say it should be. It's going to only be what we want it to be. Start next week, by the 8th or the 9th or the 10th, I'm going to start a raffle for a fitted baseball cap. It's going to cost you $3 to get in the raffle. Try to win you a baseball cap, man. I'm trying to turn my channel up, man, and get these subscribers up, man. I need y'all support. I need y'all. The frontliners have them come up here. Y'all support the channel, man. Let's make things happen, man. I got some great moderators. They keep the yard clean. They keep the yard clean of that bustism and all that. Because the bustism ain't allowed here, man. Again, you can't come on here belittling nobody I got love for or talking down to anybody else. We can't get rid of the trolls, but we're going to do our best at getting rid of you. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all come on with a question, man. Because I done got tired. Have you heard about a brother named Chili Production called 16 to Life, or have you done? I heard of 16 to Life. He has good preserve. Yeah, he do. I've seen it a few times. I checked him out. You feel what I'm saying? Watch this. When I first got up on it, I was like, it ain't a sentence called 16 life, 15 life, 25 life. And that dude, watch this. He got a cool show. He was on a mission. He said he wanted to come home, and he did that. Their sit down would be my mentor in the community. Hope all follows through. Hey, number one, that's the only thing we need in our community. When you have full participants in something good, can't nothing good come up out of it. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, man. I'm gonna do a video with my homie Big Boo. He's gonna be part of the sit down. He in Texas right now. He should be back, he said, about a second. We gonna go out there, me and him to fed the homies. I got to call my boy JT trying to get these shirts did. You understand what I'm saying? I'm finna have them watch this t-shirts and a couple of hoodies made. Trying to put them out there, man, for y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I want y'all to support the channel, man. I get trolls coming up here saying I shouldn't ask y'all for cash out. That's me. You ask a question, I'm gonna ask you to cash out me. So don't be offended by that. I'm not trying to waste your time. I'm not trying to scam you out of nothing. But if you ask a question, I'm gonna ask you to cash out me. You understand what I'm saying? The cash app be on there. Ain't nothing wrong with supporting the channel, man. So always be willing. Always be willing and understand that ain't nothing wrong with supporting the worthy cause, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna throw this out there as I always do. If there's anybody with gang graffiti on their place of business or their residence, if you live in the greater Los Angeles area, and I mean Compton, Watson, Long Beach, Carson, any of that Gardena, reach out to your boy Bamm. Ask for my email, man. If they got graffiti on their place of business or their residence, I'm a painter on the side. If you buy the paint, I'll do it for free. I ain't gonna charge you a dime. I ain't gonna charge you a dime, man. I'm trying to give back to the community. I ain't trying to take from the community no more. I'm trying to give back, man. I'm trying to really, really, really be a positive role model in my community. Because I'm not a product of my environment. My environment is a product of me. I played a role in destroying my community. I played a role in black on black violence. I played a role in black on black crime. I'm no longer living that lifestyle. I no longer subscribe to that type of lifestyle. I'm on some positive shit today, y'all. Some real positive shit. Since ain't nobody asking no more questions, check this out, man. I'm gonna tap it out. I might come back again about 6 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock. Depending on y'all, somebody say come back through, I'm gonna come back through. If ain't nobody told you they love you today, OG Bamm love you. Keep enjoying your holiday. The New Year's is slowly approaching. Let's have a wonderful coming in 2023. No violence, no more black on violence. Let's support each other. Support realism. Donate to the cause if you can. Tell them again, number one. That's the name of the game, man. Watch this. You ain't up under no pressure to do it. What's a good trade you feel, brother, fresh out pursuit to get back on the street? Construction. Construction. Learn how to do tiles. Learn how to sling that mud. Sling that mud is putting drywall up. Painting. It look easy, but it's not. But those is good trade because you can do it on your own, man. People, watch this, man. This is something I noticed when I first came home. A lot of black people support black businesses, but it's all about what type of business you have. It's all about what they need. It's all about the wants and the needs of your community. Watch this, man. Get out there, word of mouth, help your business go. The trade to come out with for, brother. Go to school, become a cook. Learn how to hand the penitentiary. Go to Bible school and get your license. Some people hire you in a barber shop, they ain't got license. They doing that too, right? Because you know how to cut hair, you learn how to do the fades and all that. You feel me? But the trade is construction, man. Go out there and learn how to become a painter, learn how to lay tile, learn how to become a plumber, an electrician. That's something everybody gonna always need. So get that trade up under your belt, man. Make it happen. Any more questions, man? Productive Peace said that question said they didn't want me to leave. Any more trades, y'all come at me, man. I'm here. Any more questions, I mean, I'm here, man. Holla at your boy, man. OG Bamm ain't gone yet. Been in here a minute, an hour and 14 minutes and 29 seconds. Come on at me, man. Come on at me, man. Because I got to go get me an ice cold beer, man. It's that time again. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody, come on, holler at me, man. Throw a question at me, man. Somebody throw a question, man. Throw a question. How the Lakers coming along? They whooped ass last night. I was surprised at that. Yeah, I seen LeBron and said, damn, he need that hair endorsement. Shit. Come on at me, man. Let's make it happen, man. Who playing tonight on Monday Night Football? Come on, y'all answer that question, man. Y'all throw some questions at me, man. If not, hey, check this out, man. I'm gonna lock it down, man. We finna boat it down to the next broadcast, man. So let me go and clock out then. If ain't nobody told you they love you today, OG Bamm love you, man. Peace.